Welcome to Meet the Biz. I love it. I think she's here. I think she is here. I'm very excited. She is really wonderful and so gracious to be here today. This woman, she is hysterical. She is, and boy, can she act. Drama, comedy. She's fun. She's funny, and with a heart that shines. I met her. God, I met her really after casting her in the film Big Gay Love.
Exactly.
Oh my God, it was such a perfect role. I mean, casting director's dream.
Yes.
I know, right?
How
are you, Karina?
Good, and you? Thank you for seeing me today.
Oh my God, thank you. So I want to, I mean, you have done, here's just a list of few of your credits. Will and Grace, Party Bachelor 2, Jimmy Kimmel Live, NCIS. Yes. Oh my God, right? How was that? How was it working on Jimmy Kimmel?
Amazing. Can you give me a second? One second.
Yes. I love don't you love it? It's like people are just coming in our living room at PASW and Performing Arts Studio West and Meet the Biz.
If I had to use a word, refreshing, I guess?
Nice word, Alexis. I like that.
So why is it that I have to pay more?
She's right. My husband's deodorant only costs $4.
Yeah. I'm thinking that Sonova is hitting us with a pink tax.
Okay, you've got some nerve.
No, ladies don't understand.
Oh, because we're not as smart as you are?
I've read about people like her. It's a fetish.
It's not a fetish.
Oh, that's right. They think it's love.
This is not my finest moment. She came on to me.
You're blaming the fish?
This is the worst thing you have ever done.
Is she the one who took a giant crap?
Yes, Genevieve.
My grandmother got this poodle. Cost $500.
500? Ain't no dog worth that much.
I'm gonna steal that dog. I'm gonna sell it, and we all got rocked for a week.
I cannot accommodate extra work for my staff.
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing? I'm David Young.
Daphne Claude.
Daphne, I think...
Daphne Claude.
Where is the step and repeat area? Let me handle this.
Am I being handled?
Madame Claude, moi relais certain. Zami mio besoin impressionner, Monsieur Padilla. Faut que nous fassions une belle digeste pour vous, avec tous employés. Est-ce que ça marche?
Il est très dérespectant. Je ne parle même pas parler avec lui. Mais oui, ça a marché. Thank you. Merci.
14-unit apartment building, back taxes of $21,800. Do I have any bids? Sidwell number 02467-88953, banquet hall. Back taxes of $12,482. Sidwell number 82667-82309. Adult Entertainment Center. Back taxes of $9,172.
Have you ever been to India, ma'am?
No, why?
It's quite a different place.
Well, I'm sure I'll love it. It will get me out of here.
May I make a suggestion? Bring your own toilet paper.
Do you have an animal with you?
You know how sometimes you have to keep things from your husband?
Mm-hmm.
Sister, preach.
Enjoy your trip.
Bonjour.
Bien. Oui.
Oh. Mama, I'm getting married, Mama.
Ma'am, pardon me, ma'am, that's my ring.
Hang on, Mama. May I help you?
That's my grandmother's ring.
I think you better go sit over there before my fiance here whoops your ass.
Yes, except I'm gonna need that back though, so I'm just...
Ow! Okay, baby, whoop his ass.
Baby, the thing is...
The thing is, I haven't waited 17 years on your sorry ass to let this white shadow come and spoil my engagement. It's either you whoop his ass, Calvin, or I'll whoop yours.
Aloha, welcome.
Aloha back at ya. Last name Rose, checking into the honeymoon suite. Woo.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It appears a honeymoon suite is already booked for another party.
Well, check again. It's my honeymoon. Calvin, tell this man that you made a reservation in the honeymoon suite.
Baby, the thing
Don't
is...
you baby me. I didn't wait 17 years to not have my honeymoon in the honeymoon suite.
Hi, checking into the honeymoon suite. Last name Simmons.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, you. Small world, huh?
I'm gonna kill you.
It was so funny. I love that.
I loved working with him. It was filmed in Miami, Florida,
Right.
and that was one of my biggest bookings while I lived in Florida, and I loved it. I wanted that role so bad I could taste it, and when I went to producers, I was like, I let it out, and it was so wonderful, and I booked it.
There you go. What would you tell to actors about booking? About what is the secret to booking?
Well, you know what? I'm sure beginners and professional actors that are working constantly to the Meryl Streep, Viola Davis thing, it's not looking at auditions as to get the job. The job is the audition, and to get on set is the cherry on top. So it's about just going and having fun and showing how you see the character. And you know, with COVID now, when we send in self tapes, we don't really get adjustments. But before COVID, when we would go in the room and we get adjusted and get a chance to do a second or third time, it's about having fun and letting it go in the room, and not trying to book the job. It's about just having fun. The booking, which I have to remind myself sometimes, is getting the audition.
Right.
The getting on set is the cherry on top.
Now, how did you get the bookings on Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel, the casting director is really wonderful. She puts a lot of notices on Casting Networks. Casting Networks is a website for actors where they can do self-submit. She does submissions with agents and stuff, but I saw this particular booking. My very first job with Jimmy Kimmel was when he changed his name to Jimmy Puff Daddy, Jimmy Puff Daddy. And so it was in 2017, 2016 that I started working with them, and I've been there several times. So it was really nice.
Oh, it's such a joy to be able to be, hey, can you come back again?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did that once. With, I think it was once or twice, but once with a commercial I did one of them, and then they had a similar one right after that, and they called me back. So it's so nice that happens.
Those callbacks, those invitation to come back again. I've played a security guard who tackled the Pope. I've played a dancer who was dancing to the Jonas Brothers. But my best one that I'm well known for Jimmy Kimmel, I was the TSA agent.
Oh.
Well, take your shoes off, take everything off. You don't like it? What are you gonna do? Walk to Hawaii? Now shut up and follow the line. That was one of my favorite ones. So that was great.
Where did you get your comedy gene?
You know what? I don't I don't consider myself to be a comic. I don't consider myself to be funny. My dream role is to play a serial killer. I mean, all I want to do is play like those scary movies. And so, but every time I would go to, I would be around people, they would start laughing. I'm like, but I'm not trying to be funny. And my acting coach trying to get me to accept that my delivery is of a my timing is good, my delivery is good, and I'm not even trying. And so I think my funny gene comes from my dad. He was a funny man, may he rest in peace. But he was never trying to be funny. He wasn't like slapstick funny, but he had a great sense of humor, and I think that's where it comes from. I have a great sense of humor.
Right, but you come from you when you do it.
Yeah,
you don't.
Yeah.
I think that's the best, when it just comes from, sometimes when people try to be funny, they're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
They're not and that's what makes you so magical.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Now I heard that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory gave you the acting bug. Is this true?
I did. So I'm originally from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And when the Haitians were leaving Haiti at the end of the 1980s, early 90s, end of 80s, early 90s, they were going to Miami, New York, Boston. And my parent, I'm the only girl and I have 3 older brothers. And so my dad was like, that he's not sending his 3 teenage boys to a party town like Miami or New York. So my mom's brother was a dentist in Kansas, in Overland Park, Kansas. So we went to Kansas. So I grew up in Kansas with middle school. I started in middle school in Kansas.
Yeah.
And when I was there, I got introduced to television and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I love that girl, Veruca. Oh, daddy, I want that chocolate. And so
I want it now.
I want it now. And so I just fell in love with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And so I was like, I want to go to the Chocolate Factory.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up with those films. Now you mentioned Haiti.
Yes.
I mean, when I say Haiti, what first comes to your mind?
Freedom. Yeah. Right now, my country's having a really hard time. The president of my country was assassinated. So we are a country without a leader, a country without a government, a country that has no order right now. But we were the first country to get our independence in 1804 from the French. And so we were the first Black republic to get our freedom. And so we've been sort of like a standard of an example for other countries who try to get themselves liberated, to get their own freedom. And when I think of the art that Haiti is known for our language, I speak Creole and French, for our views, and we were known for our sugarcane and our beaches. And I just think it's freedom. I got to experience seeing what people that looked like me on TV for the first time in Haiti. So even though America was introduced me to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, it all started with a show called Lungi Chat de Bordeaux in Haiti, where I got to see, a wonderful comic in Haiti, and the freedom that he had with improv, and the freedom that he had with telling stories of the Haitian middle class in Haiti. So very much so.
Oh, I love that. Just listening to you, you're somebody who you can't take your eyes off, because you're
thank you.
No, I'm listening to you, and you have a history inside of you, which is
very proud.
Yeah. And we could see that. And here's the thing too, you mentioned you spoke a couple languages. How many languages do you know?
English, French, and Creole. And a little bit Spanish. Hello, señora, poquito, a little bit.
Un poquito español.
Mm-hmm.
See. Let's see. What? I mean, of course, you've been an actress. You do so much in your life. You've traveled a lot. What are you most proud of in your life?
Ooh. Most proud, professionally or personally? Personally, I think I'm proud of the way I took care of my father before he died. I'm very proud that he died knowing how much I loved him and how much I thank him for my life. Unfortunately, with my mom, she suddenly died of lung cancer, and I didn't get a chance to take care of her as much as I did with my dad. I'm proud of the way I took care of my parents. Professionally, I'm proud that I didn't have to do anything that would shame me to move forward in my career. Every audition, every booking led to something else, and I didn't do reality TV. I didn't do any kind of salacious activity to get on TV. And I think that my momentum is slowly, as my dad hated when I said that, slowly but surely on the rise. I'm not looking to be a star where TMZ's following me everywhere. It's steady work, steady, consistent work. And I think I'm on my way there.
Yeah. That really got me about the helping out your father for the end of his life. And I can so relate, because family to me as well is so important. Some people just go for the career, and but it's that balance in life that is healing to us all.
Yeah. He died in 2018, and this is his necklace. He was a Leo, and so, but I talk to him every day. And I miss him, and I miss my mom very much every day. But that's one thing I'm very proud of is taking care of him and letting him know that, oh, thank you for my life. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for sharing that too. It's so amazing to ask you this question that can really go to the core, and you just jump in. Not everybody's that open.
Yeah.
A little more lighter, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is Haitian food. As you know, I'm Haitian. I love Haitian food. I used to like really spicy food. I can't do that anymore, but the Haitian rice, the Haitian fried pork, the Haitian fish. Oh, yes.
I bet you could cook too.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not as good as my mom and my brother Michael and my godmother and my cousin Elisa, but I think I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah. I could, I make good salmon, lamb burgers, and poached eggs. So that's what I'm good at.
Oh, okay. Ooh, fancy.
So soap operas.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where that comes in.
So in 2007, I took a leap and moved to New York. I lived in New York from 2007 to 2010. And while I was there, at that time, I was almost 300 pounds. And I've since started getting smaller. But I would walk around New York and I would get stopped and people would be like, "What theater are you in?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "What do you mean theater? I'm not in the theater." And I would walk down Manhattan and they would stop and be like, "What theater are you in?" So one time I got a call from my manager at the time, and she was like, "Oh, you have an audition for Mama, not Mama Mia, Mama Morris." It was a Queen Latifah role, and oh my God, I can't think of the word. Anyway, so they asked me to sing 19 bars for, and I said, 19 bars, what is that? And she was like, "You can't sing?" I go, "Absolutely not. Just because a woman is a plus size Black person does not mean I can sing." She was like, "Okay, we'll stick to other shows." So she started pushing me for the soap operas, and that's how I ended up on As the World Turns.
How was it to work on a soap opera, like compared to like a film for you?
It was the pace is very fast, and a soap opera, they do about 10 to 70 pages in a day, and it moves very, very fast. And it was very fast, very quick on the feet. I went to the audition. They had me audition on the spot, and then I went to producers, and then it was very quick, and they're like, cool, come in. And I don't know how they do it now, because soap operas people are jumping from shows to shows, but back then, if you did one soap, you stayed on it. And so I did background on All My Children, but my reoccurring roles were on As the World Turns.
Oh, I love that. I love
that.
Now, do you have a favorite project that you've worked on? Something you say, oh, I loved working on that.
Probably my most recent role, which is Mummy on Send Help.
Oh.
Yeah, it's airing right now. You can watch that on All Black. It's an app like Netflix and Hulu. It's called All Black, and the show is called Send Help, and I play a mom.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a film? Is it a TV show?
It's a TV series. Yes, 7 episodes. The season 1 ends on Thursday, but all episodes are, the first 6 episodes are now streaming, so you can watch it anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna have
yes,
to
yes.
We have so many people with questions here, so
wonderful.
I have 1 or 2 more, and then I'm just gonna bring in people and.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna throw out a name, and whatever comes to your mind.
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey.
Goals of meeting and working with. Yeah. So when I was in college, I went to let me rewind. By the way, that role I was telling you about was on Chicago. The role that Queen Latifah played.
Oh,
it was
right. Right.
Where they asked me to go sing. It was Chicago.
Right.
Absolutely not. I'm not a singer, but I would love to sing. But anyway, that's a whole different story.
Oh, wait a minute. I just heard a voice.
Yeah, it comes and goes. I can't carry a tune, but it comes and goes whenever I feel like. Yeah. So anyway, so they called me for Chicago, and I was like, no, I can't sing 16, 19 bars. No. Yeah. But yeah, I had the honor of being submitted for Chicago, but no, I can't. Yeah. They have true professionals on Broadway, and one day soon I'll make it to Broadway, but I don't know if it's going to be for my singing.
Right.
No, but Oprah, when I went to school, my degree is in communication broadcasting. So I always wanted to have my own talk show. And I had a chance to work with Barbara Walters, and I had a chance to work with on the Janla Van Zant show. And I had my own talk show in college. And Oprah has always been a goal of mine as far as the talk show and being able to be an actress and producer. And so it's an inspiration. It's a goal.
Oh, I love that. So what do you want the most at this moment in your life?
I would love to be a mom. I'm single. I don't have a man in my life, but I would love to be a mom. And so right now I'm just, I'm on the hunt for more work. But if I were to have, a child of my own, I would love to be a mom.
Oh, I love that.
I would love to have one of my own.
How do you think about balancing motherhood and your career?
Well, that's the thing, is that I thought of doing it myself, going to a sperm bank. And when I started thinking of how my father was such a wonderful part of my life, I want my child to experience having their own father in their lives. So I know that I don't necessarily have to get married in a whole lovey-dovey, but I want my child to have a father. And I would love that. But the man has to understand that at any minute I could be called to New York. I could be called to LA. I could be called. So I need that partner that understands and can be there to help me with the child. So that's why I've waited for so long before becoming a mommy. David, do you have any children?
Not that I know of. No, that's my usual answer, but no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. That just opened me for a possible lawsuit, but no, I haven't.
Well, your students are your kids.
You know what? I believe, yes, my students are my kids, my brothers, my sisters. my mentors, my, we're all each other's.
Yeah, I always say that my niece and my nephews are my kids. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go. People have emailed in. I'm gonna go down. Look, I see Christina there too. There. Let Christina. Would you like to? I'm gonna bring you on, and then I'm gonna just to add you on. Christina, would you like to say a little hello to Karina?
Hi.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, it's so good to meet you.
Yeah. Do you have a question, or did you just want to say hello?
I'm ready now.
Yeah? I love it.
What do you want? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
Was it your mommy for your job? Your life?
What was the moment in your job that was most important in your life?
Yes.
What was I've had several. Great question. Probably I'm playing a Haitian mom on the series Send Help, and I think I'm portraying a mom that is strong, that is powerful, that goes through a gamut of emotions and everything. And my parents lost my brother Michael in '97, and they always say when a parent loses a child, a part of their heart dies. And I'm playing a mom whose son also died. My brother Michael died of a heart condition, and on this series, my son died by a fight. He was killed. And so I think I get to play a Haitian mom with emotions and dealing with grief and dealing with just a gamut of just greediness that deals with life. So the honor of playing a Haitian mom, has been just a gift.
Thank you, Christina, for such a good question.
One more question. Why do you want acting?
Oh, why did you want to do acting? Good one.
Good question. My father used to always say, why you want to be an actress? You're already a character. I was like, Dad. And so I love storytelling. I love it. When I first got to America, I used to watch something called the After School Special. They don't do that anymore. They used to have it.
Yeah.
And I just loved it. And just these kids dealing with high school and middle school and just telling a story. And it was as if they were in my living room, just telling a story and living this character. And when I first started acting, I used to do a voice. And my coaches were like, no, acting is you in a situation, and your imagination must take over. Acting is reacting in imaginary circumstances, and all you have to do is just be. You are enough. And so I get to tell a story and be this character, and whoever I am in this character, I just love it. I just love it.
I love that word, be. Just be the character. Well, gorgeous. Thank you, Christina. Good questions. I want to be sure too that everybody, when you have a question coming on, that was actually 2 good questions, but I want to be sure everybody just gets one question because we want to get as many people as possible. So we're going to go next on the list, Mr. Mark Wells. Mr. Mark Wells is here. Look at that face. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
What year do you first move to America, and why?
Oh, good question. So I came to America in 1987. At that time, my country, Haiti, was having a lot of problems, and there was the president, which was Duvalier. He was being ousted, and so the schools were not open. The country was a bit of a mess, and my father wanted us to be safe and end school, and so he decided, you know what? Let's just go to America and get the education for now. And so we went to America, and I to this day I'm still friends with my friends in Kansas.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Mark.
Great question. Thank you, Mark.
Let's see who we have next. We have Julian Carrasco. Julian Carrasco is here.
Hey.
Hi, how are you, Julian?
It looks
good. Just doing a little shopping right now.
It's interesting. You know, it looks like some of those candy canes from Willy Wonka.
Indeed.
Right. What's my question? What made you become a actor?
Just falling in love with storytelling. As I said before, the prior question, it was about telling a story, and I saw the kids being on TV, and I wanted to do that too. And my parents would not allow me to be on TV until I got my college degree. And so I started doing it when I was in college, but I really pursued it after college. And so I come from a very, college educated family. And so I'm third generation college educated. So it was very important that before I go into this business, I have to get my college degree.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So true about just going and getting that degree and knowing what's good for you, Raquel Chavez, are you there? I know you were on my list. Raquel Chavez. Let's see. Asked to start video. I know she had a question. I don't see where she is. So we're gonna move on to the next person. Okay, Raquel? Okay.
Hi, Raquel.
Hey, Raquel. Oh, there she is. Raquel.
Hey, Raquel.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
Good.
I had a question. How do you like to be in Popper? Why? How do you be in a movie of Hot Popper, and why? How do you be in a movie in how to say?
Okay. How do I get into the movies? Yeah. So with actors, it starts with getting an agent. So every actor, we must start with, before the agent, it's about training. So it's about getting into the classes, or theater classes, acting classes, improv classes, movement classes. And it's about getting into classes. And from there, you get something called an agent. An agent is a person that represents you and getting you your auditions, your contracts, and setting up the meetings between you and casting. And once you're booked, you get the meetings you get the information to go on set. And so there are several steps, but everything starts with getting the classes. I didn't get a chance to go to Tisch School, the New York acting schools, or Tisch, or Yale School of Drama, which I would have loved. I don't know if I would have been admitted, but my father, was very strict in getting a degree, and I was at that time a very daddy pleaser. So I started with a business degree and slowly went into communication broadcasting. And then I took theater classes while I was in school, and while I was in middle school and high school, and then in college. And I just fell in love with it. And through my training, I was able to get an agent. And from there, the agent gets you through the door. The door is getting yourself an audition. And the audition is the prize.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Let's see. I love these questions today. And you know, T-Bone always says, hey, here I am, and here he is. It's T-Bone Williams.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, T-Bone, how are you?
It's very nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I have a question for you. When you started acting, how are you able to act? You have a. Are you able? How often do you get to see your family, even though you acting?
Yeah. Yes. Of course. With acting, most actors live at home, so I was acting. Is a you have to have a love for it. The money comes after. The money comes, and do what you love and the money will come. That's the motto that I live for. And it's a motto that I've heard many times, and it's very true, because if you're looking to be rich in this industry, you're going to have a very shocking and disappointed life. So I was always with my family. When I was in college, I lived in the dorms. And then after that, I lived with my family. And then I gained my independence by living in my own apartment. But when you're acting, you have your classes, which is day or during the day or morning or at night. And then you have your auditions. And your auditions is always planned during the day, where you get a set call time. Before the pandemic, I would go in person and go to my auditions and then go back home. So you don't have to leave your house to get away from your family. The only time you leave your house is when you go in audition, but your family's always with you.
When do you ever get time for yourself? You're always so busy.
Well, you have to make time for yourself, and you have to sleep and, get your rest in. And because us actors, we have a lot of things to memorize, especially if you're auditioning for several projects. So I've had a situation where I had 3 auditions in one day, and it was a comedy, a drama, and a dramedy. And so I haven't had the best situation with memorization. So memorizing, going over your script and memorizing. And sometimes the auditions is before the pandemic, you would get an audition the day before and have to memorize 2 to 4 pages. And so when you go in the audition, always hold your script, even though you're off they would like you to be off script, but you always have your auditions in hand. It's being the character, living in the life of how you see it. And so get your rest in, and some ginkgo biloba to memorize these lines.
Oh my God, right? So what about memorization? Because sometimes I have, I feel I can get to the emotions. I can know the comic timing, but sometimes the memorization, what is your secret to that?
Saying it out loud and having somebody read with you. A lot of the times I get the scripts and I go straight for my lines, but now as I'm getting older and I'm not in class right now, I'm getting back in class in October, but you have to read the stage directions from the top left side of the page. Scene 1, interior, where you are. You have to know where, what, when, where. So you have to know where you are, what you're doing, what you want, who you're talking to. So it's all in the script of they give you the information. Sometimes they get real stingy and they won't give you the full script. So you have to go with the sides. The sides are the pages that they give you when you audition. And so you have to try to be a detective and acting, which actually my ex-boyfriends used to call me FBI because I would research and I know everything that's going on. And when in acting, when you're dealing with script, you have to become an FBI and go into what is not written and what is your secret, what what you're searching for, what the character needs, and what the character is ultimately seeking. So yeah, you got to be detective with these scripts. But for me, reading, back to your question, reading it out loud and having somebody read with you.
Yeah.
Because reading it to yourself, okay, but when you hear other persons say their lines and you say it out loud with that person, and I normally get somebody over the phone or somebody reading it with me, and you're like, oh, okay. To hear it out loud, and it's about being repetitive, saying it, and placing yourself in that scene. Like, and one key thing that I use for memorization is that, what am I, you have to know who you're talking to, what is the point of what every scene, every character is, the words are written because you're making a point. And a lot of the roles that I play is to keep the movie moving, the movie moving, or the TV show moving. And so I keep reminding myself, I am not the star. I'm just coming here, making the point to keep the story moving.
Good advice.
I sort of answered a little bit around, but yeah.
No, it was great. It was great. I get that way too. I sometimes go around, but I get to it. But by going around, we see all the different colors of the process, and and sometimes my mind is like a 7-lane freeway. So
yeah.
Oh, we have Ranjane Reyes. Ranjani.
Hey, David.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Really good.
I love the glasses. I wear glasses also. I love those.
Really good.
Very nice.
Hey, I have a great question for you. What you got a great the series you got. Let's see, think. What do you think to be like working with all this beautiful movies and your Haiti culture? What's your favorite movie and all your favorite scenes work with? Who's inspired you during the movies and stuff?
Ooh, yeah.
Good question. Every series that I've booked, that I've worked on, films and TV shows, I've taken a bite out of it. I got it. I love working with Will and Grace. Deborah Messing was so wonderful, very kind, and I loved it. My scene was with her, very kind lady, and I had the opportunity to work with the show on NBC called The Good Girls. Unfortunately, it's no longer on there, and I got a chance to work with Greta. I got a chance to work with some just amazing actors. And I when I get on set, I tend to get very shy and very small because I'm a fan of these people, and here I am working with them, and when you get to set, you get intimidated, at least for me. And you're like, oh my God, these are the stars. Please, God, don't let me mess up my line. Let's move it along, and don't get. But you have to understand that you're there because you did so well on your audition that they decided to bring you in. And I think working with every single one of these stars, from TV show to now working on my own series with Jean-Élie as he played Issa Rae's brother on Insecure. It's, you remind yourself that these stars are human beings, and every set I've been on, I've learned something from them. So it's been an honor.
I love it. Well, thank you, Ranjani.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
We just, all these hands today. I love it. How about Shaquille? Shaquille.
Yeah. Okay. I got a good question for
Hi, Shaquille.
Hi, Karina.
Karina, yes, thank you.
So Karina, did you have a family pressure to become something other than an actress?
Yes. Yes. And
just for context, he was watching your show about disappointing Haitian parents.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Send Help. Oh, thank you so much. Please continue watching Send Help. It's on All Black. Yes. Thank you very much. Very much. Actually, I play a mom who's giving her son pressure to leave Hollywood and come back to Brockton, Massachusetts and get a 9-to-5 job. And I play that mom because I've experienced that. And my father, every time he would tell me, Karina, tu dois réfléchir, like, and which means you have to really think and reflect on this business. It's not steady work. It's not confirmed work. It's hope and a dream. And you have to truly believe in yourself to be in this business, because honestly, you're on the journey with God, and you and God are just laughing like, is this really happening? So many ups and downs. My father would have loved for me to work in his company. My father had his own company, has his own company that my brother Joel has now. And he, deals with John Deere tractors and Caterpillar and renting out trucks and dealing with, different customers. And he would have loved for me to be at a desk job. But I told him, if I were to be in a cubicle, a desk job, somebody was going to get murdered. I am not a desk type person, even though a lot of the bookings I get, I play a lady, some type of DMV lady, some type of secretary, some type of nurse who's assisting something. But my father would have loved for me to do anything but acting. But now that he got a chance to see me and my Doritos commercial that went to the Super Bowl, he got a chance to see me on TV for different shows. He was like, oh, okay. But in acting, there is no guarantee. That's why a lot of us actors are now creating our own project. And even that, there's no guarantee in us and that flourishing. It's all about believing in yourself. But my father would have loved for me to have a desk job. Yeah, no way.
I guess, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Listening to what you just said brought me to that question that I ask sometimes. What is your biggest joy in life?
Achieving certain goals I've set for myself. I love that I can say, oh, I've done that. I've worked there. And to see my name in press is I'm proud to see that my name is on the Hollywood Reporter, and I'm surrounded by these wonderful actors, and I'm included in that thing, and it's your goal as an actor is not to be in press and people talking about, oh, what is she wearing? What is that and that? But for your work to be recognized and say, that's good. And I just want people to know my name and respect my work. So for the Haitians, I play a mom on Send Help that most 90% of the time on scene, I'm speaking Creole.
And
I
saw that a clip on your demo that you were speaking, I believe, Creole.
Yeah. That on my demo, that was from a short that I did in Miami. But for Send Help, I sprinkle it with some English, but I'm primarily speaking Creole, and that role has been just. We're waiting word on season 2. Knock on wood, we hear it this week. So.
Well, it's interesting to see how I feel that a lot of times people who speak several languages even have extra depth in their acting because they have so many different, parts of the world included within them, and that comes out in different languages. So
yeah, it's great.
We have the lovely Shannon Dierks. I saw her face. She just lit up when I said her name, and
Shannon.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is your favorite scene from Will and Grace?
Well, the scene from Will and Grace, I was playing a security guard, and I caught Grace and the tank with the fish. And she was doing something illegal. And so I got to tell on her. And the guy that she was dating had a situation with her prior to our scene where she unloaded in his toilet. So it was us three. It was Deborah Messing and I, and oh my God, I forgot his name. But it was a great scene where I got to tell Deborah about Grace about herself and remind her, like, wait a minute, aren't you the one? Yeah. So it was, I loved it. I was so nervous. We had a table read, and it was so nerve-wracking because Will and Grace is taped in front of a live studio audience. And so that was a high. I don't understand how people in the industry could do other things to get high, because to do a scene and in front of a live studio audience, so it was such a high, and I loved every second of it. And we did it live, and then we retake the scene. Oh, it was so wonderful. But the interaction between Grace and I was a gift.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the gift of that question, Shannon.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Thank you.
Let's see. You know who I see raising their hand right now is Jamesia. Hey,
hi.
Hi, Jamesia. How are you?
I'm good. How long you been how long you been actor?
Wow. So I joined, great question. I've been doing this since the early 90s. No, not 90s. No. I started around 96, 97. I started taking classes, and I started doing like little knick-knack stuff, independent shorts and stuff like that. But I really delved into it in the early 2000s, right after 9/11, because that shook me to my core. And I said, you know what? We are not promised tomorrow. And I told my father, I am getting in this business, come hell or high water. And I really, so my official date to join the union, which is the Screen Actors Union, is 2006. And so I've been full-time at it since the early 2000s. I've been in the business for almost, 15 years. Yeah. And so I'm proud of what I've accomplished in 15 years. But yeah, so it was really right after 9/11, I told my father that I'm pursuing this. We're not promised tomorrow. I will honor and get my college degree, which I did. And after that, I really went full at it. I was Bahama Hustle. I booked that in 2004. And yeah, I've been doing this full time for almost, 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah, but I joined the union in 2006.
Wonderful. Wonderful question, Jamesia.
Yeah, you made me go back to my calendar, like, oh my God, this is, yes.
We're gonna be digging.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm a veteran in this. Not.
Oh, well. The thing is, the work that you have out there gives so much joy to others.
Yeah. So yeah, if you count since 2004, I've been at this 18 years.
Right. Wow. Okay. Now I just saw. Did Alan Davis? Are you still here, Alan Davis? Let's see. Let me see. Hello, Alan Davis. Yeah, he's still here. I see that he's on. Let's see. Where is he? Alan Davis, because I saw. Oh, there he is. Ta-da! Hey, Alan.
Yeah, did you ever play two roles at the same time? It looked like you did in the second clip in your demo. I don't know whether you did or not, but did you ever do that? I'm curious.
Two roles, like playing a twin?
No, kind of like was it who is it that played with Gina? That and he also did Shanae at the same, you know.
And Martin?
Martin, I think he did. Yeah, I think Martin.
Yeah,
He did-
I would have loved to book Martin, but I've never been on Martin.
Oh, but
Yeah.
it looked like you were in the second clip that you were you were doing both characters.
Well, I think the very first clip was from Bahama Hustle, where I was in the restaurant where I was getting proposed to, and then the second scene was after I was married, and I was in my honeymoon, waiting for my honeymoon suite. But no, I would love to play multiple characters in one scene, but no, not yet. Not
That
yet.
could be in that horror film that you want to do.
Hopefully I don't get killed first, but yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
Well, we have time for 3 more questions.
Mhm.
Let's see what we got here. I have, let's see. Oh, Navon Carter, are you waving your hand? Navon, is that you, Navon?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi,
I did it. Hi.
How are you? Good to see you.
You too. Well, I live house. I live the house.
You live in the house?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
live in the house.
Do you have so is the question, do you have for her too? Does she live in her own house?
Yeah.
I rent an apartment, and
Yeah, that's what I have done for a long time. And you were mentioning that, you know, we live with the family a lot. Right now, I'm living with my family. My mom is, I'm hanging out with mom and my brother.
nice.
And all that. So it's, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's what connected me too. Thank you, Navon. That's
thank you.
That's what connected me too to what you said about how, you know, the family being there for each other.
Oh yeah, it's a must. It's a must. My brothers are in Haiti, and I have my cousins that are in Miami and New York and all over the place, even in Madrid, my cousin Monica. And so it's whenever I get a chance to be around them, and it's a joy, especially when I'm around my babies, and my babies are my nieces and my nephews.
Yes. Family is so important. And it's interesting because I really feel too that I'm blessed to have this extended family here.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Oh, you know what? Let's see. I see Isaac Jones. Here we go. Hi, Isaac.
Hi, David.
Hi, Isaac. How are you?
That's good. So how you doing today?
I'm well, and you?
That's good. And I'm on a movie before. And I'm on a movie for set for the people for people like the syndrome movie called California.
The movie that you did?
Yeah.
You're a star also, Isaac.
Yeah, and I'm a movie for like what is that like? Which kind of movie is that like? Godfather and Grandson.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
He was in this, and he, you know, he improvised a line on the set, didn't you, Isaac?
Yeah.
And it was so perfect that they kept it in the movie.
Oh, what movie is that?
Do you remember the title?
Yeah. Is it about is it like what's it called a movie? What's it called? Is it I forgot.
it's supposed to come out in a couple of months, hopefully. So you just filmed it about 6-9 months ago.
Oh, nice. I'll keep an eye out for it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I got a job tomorrow, so.
Oh, good.
Wow, Isaac, you are a busy man. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I got work tomorrow. I go to my I got that is a barbecue business.
Oh, that's a barbecue business. Well, you know what, Isaac? We're gonna have to come and get some barbecue. In fact, Karina, we have to see each other again in person one of these days. We've been
for sure.
much Corona thing. Now, of course, as we know, we can't all do the question thing because it's hard and we only have about an hour, but we do have time for one more.
Oh no, I'm in no hurry. You guys can ask as many as you want.
Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah, go on.
Okay, well, we'll be doing that then. Thank you. My goodness. Well, I see Isabel waving, and we could at least go till 1 o'clock. I know that's
perfect. Oh yeah, I'm honestly, I thank you guys for seeing me today, and I'm sorry about last time, but yeah, I'm in no hurry. I'm all for you guys today.
I love it. Okay, well, we have another half an hour, so let's get Isabel Guardado. Isabel.
Hi, Isabel.
Hi. If first I say it one for action at it had all it it at Earth it giving it with the movies or shows.
What is it? What she likes better to do? The movies or the shows, or what do you love to do the most?
That's a great question. I with movies can take up to 3 months to film. Movies can be weeks and weeks and weeks on set. And when you're portraying a character, like for me on Send Help, I have a role that I'm playing on a continuous basis. And so the character is evolving into whatever she's dealing with that day, that month, that year. And so I personally like TV series the best.
I love it. And it just keeps you in the moment. It
keeps me on my toes. With a film, I stay the same character, and she may have some dramas of, some arcs and stuff like that with the film, but with television, you can really go and get to know the deep inside of the character. So I prefer television.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I went back to your horror film, and I could so see you as like nobody.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a dream. I know they've done it like 1,000 times in 1,000 ways, but it is I've been trying to reach out to all directors and producers that deal with scary films, and I would just love just to play the lady who's either like hears something or the killer's chasing me, but I don't want to die first. That's the only thing. I can die, my character can die a brutal Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Silence of the Lambs.
What was your first horror film that you saw that made you want to do
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh, the Texas. Okay.
The original. I mean, of course, everybody has gone through the Halloweens 1, 2, 3, the Michael Myers and all that stuff, but
Phantasm.
I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And those crazy kids, like, okay, you're running the wrong way. But I loved it. Like, they're running as fast as they can, and yet the guy's just 2 steps behind them, and you're like, So I would love, I'm putting it out to the universe for my next booking will be a scary movie, a scary series.
Well, I look forward to seeing you in that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Eric, Chris, how are you?
Hi, David.
Hi,
Eric. I got a question for you. What is your favorite moment in acting if you play a role of the serial killer?
I haven't played a serial killer yet, but I'm looking forward to playing I would love to play the killer, and I would like to be in a killer's movie. So honestly, I would love to, and every time I go into details of what kind of killer I would be, people start laughing. So I would love to be where, I'm the killer, I'm a serious killer, but yeah, most people start laughing when I start telling them that I'm coming with the knife or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or I would love. Oh,
and I could see not just with that knife or the chainsaw. I could see you. Every person you kill is you do a different kind of kill.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't, at first they wouldn't expect you, but then it was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because I'm the nice church lady. I'm the nice neighbor with the wonderful kids, and they're like they haven't seen my husband in days. I know he went on a trip and never came back.
And you know what they're going to call the movie? The Church Lady.
The Church Lady, yeah. Hello, may God be with you. Can I help you go find God earlier? Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, there we go. Hey,
I would love that.
Who we have now is Luke Zimmerman.
Hey.
Hi, Luke, how are you?
I want to ask you a question. On the show, Weird Ways, did anyone show you more respect around you, like Debbie, Eric, and Sean? Did they always show you how you work for the audience, or they help you read the lines, or anything like that?
Well, when I went in, I went to go audition. Great question, thank you. I went in and I auditioned for the casting director, and then I went back to producer session, and then I booked the job. And then I was invited to the table read. A table read is when you sit with all the big actors, with Deborah Messing, every actor on the table is in that particular episode, and you read the script. And once you read it, the director and the producers adjust what they want in the scene, because even though it's the script is already written and set, they can always add and delete and adjust certain characters. And thank God they didn't delete anything for me. They kept all my lines and all my scenes, and I was so grateful. And I was very nervous, and Deborah Messing, when we went on the live show, because it was a live studio taping, she was so very kind when we went to her room where we did a quick read through, and she was helping, gave me some advice and just to calm my nerves, because I shared with her it was my very first studio audience show. And so she was very kind and just gave me pointers and told me, forget the audience. I'm doing it for us. Forget the people there. And I am, and she didn't tell me that, but I understood. I am not the star. I'm keeping the story moving. And so it's not about my timing, even though I got laughs on my scene and my delivery. They laughed for Deborah, and they laughed for me. I felt like they were laughing with me.
Well,
that's so they told me
sweet.
I have good comedic timing.
Well, I mean, you could see, and it's so sweet that Deborah was so wonderful, because sometimes you run into people that you go, oh God, they burst the bubble, but her bubble just got bigger.
Yeah, she was wonderful. She was wonderful.
Oh, Michaela Delaney,
What is your next movie?
I'm waiting for words. I've auditioned for several projects, and I'm waiting word to see if I've chosen. So right now, I'm wrapped on Send Help. The series 1 is ending on Thursday. So we filmed that in February and March of earlier this year. And for right now, I'm just waiting on a call time to be back on set. So by the grace of God, I'm just waiting on the auditions that I've submitted, and for them to tell me if I booked and when to be on set.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see who's next. I want to be sure to get everybody who wants to. Oh, I see Tony Para. Tony Para would like to say a little hello to the lovely Karina.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I know you'll probably be sad and stuff since you're from Haiti. How'd you feel about the earthquake in 2010?
Oh, that was crazy. I was home in Miami, and my cousin calls me. My cousin Pascal calls me, and she tells me that her sister Caroline called her and said Haiti had an earthquake. And I was like, I think your sister may be losing her mind. And she's like, no, but they're saying that Haiti had an earthquake. And it was before CNN talked about it. It was before everything. And I'm like, no way. So I'm calling my father. No one's answering. Okay. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm calling. No one's answering. I call my godmother. And my godmother is what you call Radio Métropole, which is, she knows all the news. And I'm calling, and she said, no, she didn't hear anything. No one's answering. Okay. And so once it showed on CNN, I just started screaming, like, where is my dad? My dad, my brothers, my sister-in-laws, my nieces, my nephews. By the grace of God, everybody survived. By the grace of God, unfortunately, Paola, which is my cousin's cousin, died in the earthquake, and we've lost certain close friends. But Paola was really the only family member, and she was a family of a family that died in the earthquake. She was inside of a grocery store when the earthquake happened. And even though I was taught that in school, it blew my mind that Haiti had experienced earthquakes in the early 1930s. Yeah. And the scientists came to my country in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000, telling the government, you're on the fault line. We were on the fault line, and something could happen. And the Haitians were like, this nutcase. And after it happened, we were like, oh my God. Like, so we were re-educated on Haiti being on the fault line. And since the earthquake, we haven't had that big of an earthquake, but we've had earthquake. Actually, when I experienced my first earthquake, well, it was a 3.5 in California. I call it an earthquake, but my father started laughing at me when I told him, like, oh my God, California had an earthquake. He was like, oh really? What was it? I was like, 3.5, 3.9. He was like, yeah, call me if it's over 7. Oh. So, right. But yeah, but to this day, we are still living with the residue of the earthquake, and also with the theft that happened with the Red Cross. The Red Cross received over almost $1 billion for donations for us and did not give the money. And so, yeah, I could go on and on, but yeah, it's Haiti. We are a solid, strong island, strong people, but enough is enough.
Yeah. Oh God, thank you for bringing that question up, Tony. I mean, it's such a painful one, but again, thank you, Karina, for being so open and available. My gosh. We have Santiago. I know Santiago wants to say hello.
Yes. Hi, Karina.
Hi, Santiago. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fine. Pleasure to meet you.
My class favorite my piano dingy stone.
You play piano?
Yes.
Oh, nice, nice.
There's,
Oh,
there's your.
nice.
You know what? We've got to get you to play piano one of these days.
Oh, that's nice.
I
I don't. I know.
play
I know how
my
to play Happy
piano.
Birthday.
Excellent.
Oh,
nice.
So you play Happy Birthday on the piano, Karina?
Yeah, that's the only thing I know how to play.
Yes.
I love it. Well, thank you, Santiago, for sharing that. And we
You're
now
welcome.
know Karina knows how to play Happy Birthday on
Thank
a
you,
piano.
Karina.
Thank you, Santiago.
Bonnefil.
Yeah, thank you.
Bonnefil. Beautiful name.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Oh, I see Bill. Bill has his finger up. Hey, Bill.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Hi, Bill.
Have you ever performed at the Laugh Factory?
I didn't. I haven't yet. That is something I would love to do, but no. I did my improv with Monkey Butler. I've done some improv, but no Laugh Factory. No, I love going there to watch the comics, and I love it. But no, David Arnold. He recently died of a heart attack. He's a well-known comic and well-known at the Laugh Factory, and always was trying to push me to do stand-up. And that is one of my biggest fears, because I don't think I'm funny.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. And so I love going to see the comics. I think there are some of the bravest people to get up there, but not for me.
That's so
I mean, yeah. I'll take a class, but just to go live in front of everybody, it's like, no.
What about a solo show, but not a stand-up comedy?
Well, that would be like a one-woman's play. I thought about that, and some people have been pushing me to write something, but I haven't done that yet. No.
I understand that completely, because I did stand-up for about 1.5 nights. And I went.
Isn't it? It's terrifying, David. It's terrifying.
I mean, I feel that I could play the moment, and sometimes people laugh, and I'm going, "Why are you laughing?" But they said you're funny, and I'm like going, "Okay," But when I tried to do stand-up comedy, when I went, you had to sign up, and they didn't pick me, but I stayed the night, and then the second night, I signed up, and they didn't pick me, so I left. That was my stand-up comedy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I've tried stand-up, but when I get up there, I just start laughing by myself, and I'm like, and then I'll start laughing because I'm nervous, and then they'll start laughing at me, looking like this crazy lady up there, or else I'll tell a joke, and then I'll start laughing by myself, and they're like, that's not comedy. You tell the joke, and they're supposed to find the funny, but yeah. That's a gift that these comics have that I wish I had.
Well, the thing is, you have something that comes from here, and
oh, thank you.
It makes everybody laugh and cry if they need it.
Yeah, thank you.
I see we have 10 more minutes, so let's see, Pam. I see your hand, Pam Roca.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question.
Hi, Pam.
Karina, Bonnefil?
Bonnefil.
What was Grace challenge working with the Whoopi Goldberg in that movie, The Color Purple? And Danny Glover?
That's one of my favorite movies. Oh yes, The Color Purple.
Love it too. It's
one of my favorite movies.
I have it on DVD, and I still have albums, and I'm glad you brought up that movie, Pam, because it's such a classic movie. And what is it?
I've been called Miss Sophia many times.
Oh, okay.
And I take it as a compliment, because Oprah did such a fabulous job as Miss Sophia.
Yeah.
And they're redoing the movie right now. They did it on Broadway, and they're
doing the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing it now. And I would have loved to be part of it, but I don't
Oh no. I don't know. I think you should just stay in the shower a little longer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the shower. I'm Celine Dion. I'm Whitney Houston. Yes. Adele has nothing on me.
Oh my God. Oh my, Monique.
Yes.
There
Hi.
Hi, Monique. How are you?
I'm doing good. How long you filmed Will and Grace? How long do you film the Will and Grace show?
Will and Grace, it was the table read the day before, and then the live show. And so the live show, they want you to be there around 3 p.m. for the live studio audience at 6 p.m. And we did the taping 3 to 4 times. So I was home by 10 o'clock.
Wow.
So from 3 p.m. and then I went home at 10 o'clock.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was really, it was such a wonderful to have a live studio audience and getting the energy that the audience gives you. And then after that, you're done filming it, they do like a curtain call where they introduce you to the cast. And they told me, Karina, you go out first. I go, absolutely not. I said, the stars come out first. They go, no, darling, the stars come out last to close the show. I said, oh, excuse me. Yes. So I did not understand that. Right. So they introduced the co-stars, and then the series regulars come out and bow down to the audience at the end of the live studio audience taping.
Oh, I love that. I love hearing that. Great question. Everybody's has its good questions today.
Wonderful questions.
Linda, let's go.
Hi,
Linda. Okay, if you play a bad witch.
Did you play a bad witch?
Did I play a bad witch? I would love to, but not yet. I've played a bad bitch before, but not a witch yet. Not yet. No, not yet. Not yet. On Snowfall, I had a chance of playing a voodoo priestess. I've played that. I've played a mambo voodoo priestess. I've played a crackhead. I played not a witch yet. Thank you, Linda. Put it out to the universe. I would love to play a witch.
Oh, I love
yes,
it.
my lovelies. Yes.
What about have you played a Karen?
Have I? No, not yet. Have I played a Karen? No, not yet. No.
Well, it's interesting because I have several friends, and they're really good friends, and their name is Karen. So I feel sort of bad about saying that, but we all know what that stands for right now. So
yeah. So
gosh.
it's no Karens yet, but that would be fun. That would be fun to play.
Yeah.
And I think Karen comes in every shade and every nationality, even though it's known for being, the police calling nag who wants to ruin anybody's good time. But no, I would love to play a Karen. Yeah.
I think you and I should play the Karens.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to do that with you.
For sure.
All right, I'm just looking through the pictures now. Just wave your hand if you haven't been up yet and want to, because we have time for 1 or 2 more. Let's see if we have it. But I think we've pretty much got. Wave your hands. I don't see any hands. Any hands? Wave your hands. No. I'm just going through. I'm seeing everybody. I think we got everybody.
Oh, wow.
I think we got everybody who wanted to. I didn't see any other hands. I'm going by one last time. Oh, wait. Lucas Salusky.
Hi, Lucas.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, I have not been to Haiti in a long time. And how did Miley Cyrus get to Haiti?
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
I think if she went to Haiti, I think it was probably on maybe a mission for good.
Yeah.
When did she go?
Let me look that up. I better look that up.
Lucas is a huge Miley Cyrus fan.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, really? Oh, I did. Oh, yes, she did the Miley Cyrus Haiti mission. Yes, she did go to Haiti. And I think it happened in 2011, right after the earthquake. And it was for
Yes.
the children charity mission. Yes, she went to Haiti.
Exactly.
You know, after the earthquake, there were so many wonderful stars that went to Haiti to give their time, their money. And unfortunately, they gave a lot of money to Red Cross, which Red Cross did not give to Haiti. But Miley was one of the people that, yes, you are right, that in 2011, she did go personally to Haiti to help with charities.
That's
Thank you for bringing that up, Lucas.
Yes.
I didn't know that. So
yeah.
A question that I have for you is, what do you feel is the most important thing about a person's energy?
Energy is everything. Your energy walks into the room before you do sometimes. There's some people that say they have good energy, they have bad energy, they have negative energy. You can have negative energy and you can have bad energy. But it's all about trusting your instinct on how you pick up energy. I always say, I say it as a joke, but I really mean it, that the women of the world have a gift that certain men don't have, which is our intuition. And I think our intuition is a form of energy, and we can just pick it up. And sometimes your energy can jive with certain people and not jive with certain people. And just recognizing and understanding what you carry and what you give off.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing, that your energy is amazing.
Oh, thank you, David.
And, I knew that when I saw you at, all those years ago when we did Big Gay Love, and you just shined. And then every time I saw you again in whatever project you were doing, it was just, there she is. And
thank you so much.
This visit today has just brought so much joy to me, and I know everybody here, just because we've gotten to know you more, and I can't wait to see you in person.
Yes, David. And honestly, again, I apologize for canceling earlier, but I thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this. I mean, I just feel so special, and the questions were wonderful. Your students are wonderful, great questions. And no matter if you're in entertainment or if you're pursuing whatever you're pursuing, do what you love. Yeah.
Thank you, Karina. Well, everybody, we're gonna unmute everybody. Everybody could say goodbye to Karina, and thank you, everybody. I'm gonna put it on my gallery so I could see all these wonderful faces. Karina Bonnefil.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Goodbye, Karina. It was so good to meet you.
It was so good to meet you, everybody.
You're the best, Karina. Congrats on everything.
Everybody, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It means the world to Haiti.
So sweet, I can tell.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you
tomorrow,
so
but
much.
thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Kisses to everybody.
Back to you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you
Real
so
nice
much.
to
Excited for your
May God
birthday,
bless you and keep you safe and all. Thank you so
Are you
much.
ready for your birthday tomorrow?
I am. I'm so
Bless
excited.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week on Meet the Biz.
Bye.
Karina, it was so good to meet
Blessings
you.
to everybody. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye, Karina.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Blessings.
That
Blessings.
was awesome.
That was
Thanks, David.
awesome. I would love to come back sometime. Thank you.
Yep, she was
I'll
very
let
good.
David know if he's
We'd
still
love
down
to
here.
have you.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
See
for
you,
sure.
David.
Thank you so
David.
much.
That was awesome.
David.
It was so
Um,
awesome. Thank
Bye,
you so
David.
much.